Hey there, everybody. I've been getting requests that I talk about the for loop inside of JavaScript. I did mention it in Python just a couple weeks ago, and if you want to check that out, you're welcome to click on this card up above. So I'll just get right into it. So if I wanted to use a for loop, I can do it for a lot of different reasons. If I just wanted to iterate maybe through a list of items, and maybe just count them, I can do that. So we can hit a couple of topics inside of JavaScript today. So I'm just going to do let's do a variable for an array, and I'll just say people, okay? So I'll just list some characters. So if I have like Count Dooku, Harry Potter, Yoda, you know who. Okay, so I'll just have a few in there. So what I want to do is I want to count how many items are in here, and I want to use the for loop for that. So I'm just going to use a variable, and I'm just going to call it count, and I'm just going to set it to 0 so that I can add to it every time I find something in my array of data. So here's the syntax for the for loop. So I just type out for, and I need to name a variable inside of here. I'm just going to say I for iterating pretty much, and I'm just going to set it to 0. So there's a semicolon. There's 3 parts of this line of code. So that's the first part. The second line is going to say as long as I is less than people, which is my array, dot length. So that will say, so however many listed items are in this array is going to have this. So if this is 4, then I needs to be less than 4, and it'll run it that many times. And then every time it runs through, I want it to add I once, and so I want it to increment once, sorry. So that I will get plus plus, that means it will add 1. So first time through, it will be 0, and then it will be 1, then 2 and 3 and 4, so on and so forth until it meets this. And as long as this is not true anymore, then it will stop iterating through this loop, okay? So as long as I is less than the length of this list, or this array, then I want you to run this code, and it's just going to be very simple. So I'm just going to do count plus equals 1, okay? And so that will mean, so the first time it goes through, count is 0, okay? And so when it goes through and it finds something, then it'll say 0 plus 1, which is 1, okay? And then the next time it goes through, it will be 1 plus 1, which is 2, and then next time it'll be 2 plus 1, which is 3, so on and so forth until it stops the loop, okay? So now if I just console log count, it should be 4, yes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and just to test out, make sure it's working, we can say Luke, now it's 5. So that's working really well. So that is a basic for loop. If you have any questions about any of these pieces of code here, please let me know in the comments, and I try to be nice and active with you guys that comment. And if you have any requests for any tutorials in the future, please just let me know in the comments. If you like these videos, go ahead and like and subscribe so that you're notified whenever I come out with a new video for you. Thank you so much, you guys, and happy coding.